seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the league with two of the biggest arms. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Carson Palmer. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the... Arizona Cardinals. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
319!
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's brought down. You know, with Lacey, week 3 before the bye, we talked about how he had 103 yards, and you really hit on his conditioning. You're impressed with what he's done.
I am, and so many people were talking about it. Remember, Green Bay told him at the end of last season he had to lose weight, he had to get in better shape, and he may not look appreciably different to the naked eye, all right? But when you watch him play, and at one point he was carrying the ball 4 or 5 times in a row at a pop, he now looks like the Eddie Lacy we saw when he first came out of Alabama. He's back in form.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going? And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Adams the man in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Let's go. 1-18.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Palmer, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And John Brown, the former Pittsburgh State Gorilla, that's where he played in college. Week 4, targeted a career-high 16 times, 10 catches, 144 yards.
Your knowledge never ceases to amaze me. Pittsburgh State and Kansas, right? The Gorillas, I love that. And John Brown, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2015. He provides a lot of flash and a lot of speed. And boy, what a game he had against the Rams. Expect him to continue to be targeted in a big way as the season moves on.
4th down. Here's Palmer to the sideline. And, oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Time to step aside. More from the desert after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Deep. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Get ready.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And so far this season, the Green Bay defense, what do you make of them? Run defense has been pretty good. Pass defense has struggled.
And the run defense, which is supposed to set the tone for everything, in a lot of ways it has for Green Bay. People have had a hard time moving the football. But the pass defense took a hit because Clay Matthews was hurt in the last game against Detroit, did not play in that game. They get him back after the open week. That'll help the pass defense because he'll be in the face of the quarterback.
And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
On 2nd down, Palmer. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 64 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to loft one. Deep lefts. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. in the red zone this time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He can run for it, and he will. 18 yards there and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing now is Rodgers. They still can't get him. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And some space here. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Their first down carry here for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Palmer now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quick. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And this play goes nowhere. Losing. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Sally 19.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to...
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Surveying the field. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2.